not trying to brag or anything, but I got a gold medal the other day.
For what?
5th grade spelling bee.
They wanted till you were 40 to give it to you?
Well, no, I got it from Goodwill. That doesn't count?
No. No. But now that I know you can buy them from there, I have people I will buy them for.
And here's the thing, is these usually they don't count to me. This is a San Francisco World Spirits Competition Gold. Usually doesn't mean anything at all to me. We'll find out in a second if it matters on this Stellum. Okay, so today, Chuck, is Stellum. And because of this little thing right here, that gold, I hadn't picked it up because usually I don't like those. It's just like, but you actually told me you asked if I had it, and you said, when I said no, you've got to try, like, you need to get a bottle. It's incredible. And so we've got different bottles. Mine is not a single barrel. Mine's cask strength, and it is a blend. Mine's distilled in Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. So here's the thing with Stellum. This is Barrell Bourbon.
No, it's not.
Barrell Bourbon, yes. This is Barrell Bourbon. They are under Barrell Bourbon.
20 episodes in, you're lying to people.
And like most Barrell Bourbon, it's cask strength. Okay, I'm not going to say it's Barrell Bourbon because it says Stellum on it. Okay, but it is owned by Barrell Bourbon. And so, like I said, like Barrell Bourbon, cask strength, MGP product, but mine has, I think yours been the single barrel, straight up MGP. And
it's where yours is 3, Kentucky, Indiana, and where?
And Tennessee.
And mine's just Indiana.
Yeah, yours is going to be straight up MGP.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
And it's stronger, too.
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring that up.
His is a mere 114 and mine's 122.
Yeah. I was already mad about that. Thanks for making me even more bitter. So mine's 114.98. Don't say 114. It's almost 115.
Well, if we're going to do specifics, mine's 122.46.
Okay, you win. That's fine. So mine is going to be Kentucky and Tennessee blended in there. Yours is going to be a 5-year MGP product. Kentucky, probably Bardstown.
Probably.
Probably. Tennessee, we have our assumptions, but, So we love Barrell.
We do.
And that's what.
If they ever make anything that I won't drink, I'll be shocked.
Well, they made something that I won't drink. It's not a bad bourbon, but the
Doug doesn't like chocolate.
The Infinite Barrel is too chocolatey. I mean, it just is for me. And most people are going to love that bourbon because it's a great bourbon. It's just chocolatey. And, but so let's go ahead and get into it, man. So like I said, 2021 San Francisco World Spirits Competition Gold.
Man, I don't know what yours smells like.
I do like that.
That's a lot. That's
so I'm a shoe guy, and
yeah.
And I'm a leather guy. And it is I get leather.
It's the first thing I smell. Is leather.
I get leather, and I love that. So I get a little bit of spice, not a whole lot of spice on it. It doesn't have the spice of a one. I'm going to call it 15.
A what?
115 proof. It's 115 proof.
So you're on 14 some change.
No, we're rounding up. I'm 0.02 of a percentage off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's so. The leather is very, very, and it may be because I love leather that I'm smelling that. You ready to try it? Cheers, brother.
Cheers. That's got apple in it. Mine does.
Yeah. So I'm getting, there's like a little bit of fruit, almost like an apple pie.
Yeah.
But I'm getting I'm getting that leather again.
Yeah.
And a little bit of, so like bourbon, leather, and like cigar, like tobacco.
A little bit of tobacco.
Are some of my favorite things. Well, other than my wife and son and cars, they're probably my favorite things, with the exception of basketball. But so I'm getting that leather, getting the tobacco, apple pie. I mean, Chevrolet's and apple pie and something else. I'm going to substitute basketball for baseball. But
a little bit of like a burnt. No, it's not really fruit, but like it's a more sweet, like burnt marshmallow, like on mine.
Yeah, that the leather and tobacco. Like I said, I don't even know that I would have tasted the apple the apple pie had you not said that.
Yeah, and the pepper in it, you can definitely taste. It's got you can.
Oh yeah, you get
it's
the pepper.
There.
The finish is really, really peppery.
Yeah,
but not.
I would love to see Nick's reaction to drinking this one.
He still wouldn't be talking. All we hear is woo, woo, woo. So Chuck and I have a good friend that we hope to have on here soon. New to bourbon. Well, he's not really new to bourbon anymore. But let's just say he's building his palate up to those higher proofs, which I definitely put him in the other day I saw on the app he bought a Knob Creek Single Barrel Select, which is 120 proof. Yeah, 120 proof. But now I did call him and congratulate him on, I called and told him I was proud of him, and he said it keeps me from drinking too much. I said okay. So, but man, this is a good bourbon.
Yeah.
Because so $55, like $54.99 is what my bottle is priced at. I'm not sure what the single barrel is. I think it's that same
it's the same price.
Okay.
As far as our MSRP that we have in the app, it's the same price, which it should be. It's still going to be within $5 or $10 everywhere you go. Around 55.
Yeah, so $55. This is a good bourbon at $55.
Mm-hmm. Real good at 55. I mean, and the thing about it is, it's you told me whole thing about, I called you a liar, but I'm just aggravating you. The whole thing about barrel bourbon, but I mean, barrel here is $89.99 a bottle.
That's what I was getting ready to say. This is like a good budget barrel.
Yeah, it is real good. And it's and for a lot of their stuff that I have in the cabinet, this is a higher proof. At least, you know.
It is. Yours is. Mine's not. Because barrels usually going to come in around 116, 115, 116.
Yeah.
But it's also going to come in around $80 to $90.
Yeah.
And like this is a good budget barrel.
Real good.
A really good budget barrel.
I mean, that's the same. I mean, it's coming in. I mean, as far as flavor, and we're big on high proof and a lot of flavor. I mean, Doug just mentioned Nick Mine, the Knob Creek 9-year Select Reserve. That bourbon is around the same price. It's around here. It's about $54, $59, maybe at the highest. But it's
like a $60 retail bourbon. Somewhere in between.
And it's comparable as far as taste and all that stuff. Yeah.
So this has a really strong finish. It has a long finish.
Yeah.
That pepper, like I said, that pepper on the finish really sticks with it and finishes out. You get a lot of complex flavors. I love the leather. I love the tobacco. And I think because I love those flavors, that's what I pick up in it the most. But for $55, this is a really, really good bourbon. We love Barrell. Okay. But I will be the first to admit that Barrell is on the higher end of what most people are going to spend. Yeah. It's on the high end of what most people are going to spend. Yeah. And so, like, if you go in and you look at that Barrell bottle, let's just say, and like, I love batch 33, but it's going to cost you $80 to $90, depending upon where you are. This is a really good alternative to those bottles.
Yeah.
For, a little more than half the price.
Yep. I mean, you put it in perspective of what, I've got a bottle that, we've talked about multiple times here. I got lucky enough last year to actually get a hold of a bottle of Pappy. It's just over at Van Winkle. It's 10 years old. The resale value on it, though, around here, you can get, depending on who wants it, you can get $2,000 for it or more. But MSRP on that bottle is $87, or at least it was last year. Yeah. So you're thinking Barrell bourbons is around $89 to $90, $85, $90, and this is $40 less, and it's got pop, it's got plenty of flavor, and that's what we try to tell people is unless you get into where you want to try a lot of different things, be open minded. Don't just go after the stuff. If you're just going after everything for the resale stuff, then you're probably not a person me and Doug are going to talk to very long. I mean, you need to actually know what something actually tastes like. Like actually like the product. Don't just go after it for resale. If you want to resell stuff and everything, just go buy property and leave bourbon alone. That's what I tell people all the time.
That's here, and we don't like clout chasers. I mean, that's what. So, like, I don't want to see you posting about a bottle, and it better be open.
Yeah,
that's what. So, but don't, especially if you're new to bourbon, don't buy into all of the hype of trying to find the Pappies and the antique collection and all of that stuff. Because so here's the thing is, if you're new to bourbon, you're probably not going to appreciate those bottles anyway.
Yeah.
Because I mean, George C. Stagg is back out this year, and it's what was the 130.8 proof or something.
Yeah.
And like, if you're new to bourbon, you're not going to drink that bottle. Like you're not going to enjoy it. It's just going to sit in the cabinet. Don't do it. Get other bourbons. Don't go with Basil Hayden or something like that, because just go grab you a bottle of Aquafina or something.
I mean, and I mean, seriously, with this podcast, we've already made one episode. We'll make more that are similar. But as far as like people who are new, or if you're not new, or you really haven't thought about like what you should have if company comes over, or if you even, I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, if you're trying to build out your cabinet, we've actually listed like our top 5, in our opinion, what you should have to start.
Yeah,
you know, and they're usually you can get all of them if you can find them for MSRP. You can get all of them for about $150. That's 5 bottles.
And if you use the Bourbon Market app, you can find them at MSRP or really, really close to it. So, you know, this bottle right here, $55. Incredible. Like I said, I love it because I got the leather, I got the tobacco, I got it, you know, all of those flavors. I love apple pie as well. Got some of that. It's a really, really good bourbon for $55. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Just because we've had a lot of good bourbons. I mean, you know, and it's becoming harder and harder to get up to 10. So I'm going to give it a 7.5. What are you? I mean, you going with
7.5 is the lowest I give it.
Yeah,
and
that's what.
It's
so,
I mean, it's 7.5 to 8, and that's I can't really name anything right off the bat that really is. It's just comparable to what we've had today. I mean, it's we've filmed 3 episodes today, so it's
And the other 2 bottles were, you know, but incredible bourbons, and so that's kind of sticking with me. But you know, if I had this and we were filming a tasting of Basil Hayden, this would be a 12.
You
know, so I'm going to go 7.5 on it. But here's the thing: is it at $55, stuff's getting more and more expensive. You're not going to find I mean, in that price range, it's incredible. So pick one up, put it in your collection. It's one to keep around.
Yep. I'll definitely always keep that in my cabinet. It's a good bourbon to keep around, just because it's definitely one that's still trying to make it, at least around here, in my opinion. A lot of people have tried it, but there's a lot more that haven't. So it's one that's still trying to make its name. So it's one you can put out for people to try, and more than likely they haven't tried it before. So that's even more reason to have it. So
yeah, there you go. So listen, help us out. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Comment, like the video, subscribe, turn on the notifications. We've got a lot of things that we hope to be able to do, and we hope that you all can help us get there. So download the app. Tell everybody you know about the app. I don't care if you I don't even care if you know them. Just tell them about the app. Use the app. There's a link below to download it. I'm Doug Romer.
Chuck McGowan.
And we appreciate you watching the Bourbon Market.
See you next time.